Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news. There is now an attempt to bring to influence the Islamic religion's law, which is called Sharia law, to be the governing force in South Africa. Yeah, if you are hearing that, it's as serious as it sounds. You know, this thing of being a very unengaged Christian, you know, you're not bothered. You know, talk about subject matters of Christianity in the face of people on out there. You don't feel any pressure. It's now, yeah, you know, about Ricky, they just talk too much. Why are you talking about politics? Why are you talking? Congratulations, you fell for it. You fell for it because now they will show you how important that is. Right now, as I am speaking to you, there is a post, elections.org.za, right? There is a post that was made very recently on the 12th of July, and you can see it right here. It says, Electoral Commission confirms a non-registration of the Islamic State of Africa as a party. What? Islamic State wants to register itself here? Now, bear in mind, this is how it presents itself in other countries, in Muslim countries. We are not a Muslim country. We're not a Muslim country. Now, there are Muslims here. We haven't had issues with Muslims here. What's this? What is this? This is something else. First, they went after the food, the halal. Now it's halal. We said it's fine. Now, that's not enough. They want Islamic State. Islamic State. How is it going in Arab countries with this whole Islamic State, the whole thing? How is it going over there? It's not going very well, is it? Why? Because it's the idea of Islamic State is it patterns itself after Sharia law. Sharia law is the law of Islam. It's not secular thing that says, you know, we all live together, but we don't believe the same. That's not it. In countries where Sharia law is implemented, they try to govern using Quran and the life of Muhammad. I'm sorry, no. So biblically, I have a biblical conviction pertaining women pastors, whatnot. You will not see me make that law in other churches. No. Because those are convictions that I hold. But you don't see me trying to prescribe one version of Christianity to everybody. I'll say this is wrong here, this is not biblical here. That's about it. Sharia law does not do that. Sharia law says everybody should pattern their life after the law of Muhammad. No, what? The chief electoral officer has rejected the application by ISA on 3 grounds. There are 3 points that they put out. The third ground is the CEO received over 200 objections from individuals and organizations who argued that the constitution of ISA exposed the intention to develop a base on ISA. Now, there it is right there. There it is. That's one of the reasons or grounds for which this party was rejected at its application. It's because it's the idea that its constitution, there it is written, its constitution is wanting to build Sharia law. That part of ISA's constitution is antithetical to secular law. This is very important. Okay, secular law means everybody lives their life. You cannot interfere with everybody's life. Okay, there are people who do all kinds of things, and they are doing what they are doing. That's that. That's what secular law puts out. Of course, it goes too far sometimes. But you understand the importance of this is that you don't wake up tomorrow and start butchering ninjas. Okay? And so that's the importance of this. So it objects to the party secular. So ISA, this particular party, it's very objected towards this. And that's exactly what's going to happen with Islamic Sharia law. It's going to be, because remember, Sharia law is the law of Islam. It's what they get out of reading the Quran. It's the prescription of what people should live like. And I'm telling you, the ideas in the Quran on how the constitution should be structured, it makes absolutely a no sense. When a person still should be cut off their heads, that's what Sharia would have you. It's not rehabilitation, lose your arm. Should a person be caught in adultery? Oh yeah, it's not disciplinary hearing. No, stone them. Is that how you deal with it? So Sharia law is completely far away from what we would deem as thinking, and includes nature of principles underpinning the South African Constitution under a registered ISA would cause serious offenses to sections of the population. So yeah, their rules and the things that they want to do would go completely opposite with a lot of people. ISA may, within 30 days, appeal the decision the CEO to register as a party as the commission. Yeah, no. Now you can see this is a very recent thing, okay? We don't need a party like that at all. Even a Muslim should not want a party like that. By the way, in some Islamic countries, a woman is not allowed to go to, I think even in Afghanistan, I think as well, they're not allowed to go above high school or university. I can't remember. You can go check that up. In some countries, they're not allowed to drive. In some countries, they're not allowed to travel by themselves without a male counterpart. Yeah. Does that sound like something like you, Muslims who are in South Africa, you too wouldn't even want that? A woman can't drive. Yeah. It's the most backwards thing I've ever heard. So places where Sharia law is in place, it really restricts people very heavily. It really restricts people. And now to see it here, now they're trying to apply for a party that goes for that. That is wild. That would be wild. Would be absolutely wild. Now I'll see. Maybe we'll see where they've written the what do you call it? Where they've written this particular policies or whatever, or constitution that they're talking about here. We'll see if I can find it, and then maybe we'll make a post talking about it. It's very important we understand our Christian walk and public life, because public life sometimes can affect the average person's life when they're sitting on their hands thinking they're just trying to get by this month. Public life is the difference between, you see now what happens. If these guys were to get in there and lead in influence and come to a place where they think Sharia law, yeah, a woman cannot walk around without burqas now. Yeah, it's an obligation, whether you're Muslim or you're not Muslim. You've seen it with women who come from other countries, who go to other international countries. Now, people will always use Dubai. You know, Dubai is very relaxed on those things because they need people to come into their country. And there are certain regions, like in Abu Dhabi's and the Dubai area, where people go. But people forget that Dubai is not the whole thingy. The Emirates is very big. There are areas where they cannot go to with that behavior. It's a zone type of a thing. So Dubai being what it is, it's a zone where they're allowed to do and live the way that you see them living on socials. But do not get that twisted. Sharia law still applies in those countries. Now, if this mandam's here came up, oh, you see what's her name? What's her name, the lady? The lady, the Kaluva. Her laws pertaining Christians, or they will just come to pass overnight. They will just come to pass overnight. Like, yeah, go ahead, do that. tell them they cannot do it. Because they have version, as a matter of fact, that's if we are even lucky to even have a public religion. Now, bear in mind, this is not pertaining to us particularly. We might fight it now, but we have to keep teaching so that other people will learn why in the future, even when we are gone, they should resist these things. Because over time, people, the millennials, the way they're just so concerned with social media, dancing videos on TikTok, that's it. Hey, those ones, those ones will fail us. Can you wake up, please? Wake up, wake up. It's getting hectic out here, and public life is becoming a thing. And I remember in a discipleship session we were talking about our public life is very important. And you see where it comes to, where Islamic State, there's a party wanting to be called the Islamic State in our country that wants to be a party that rules. And they want to do so with Sharia law at the back pocket. It's crazy. Azalwan, wake up. Wake up. It's time to be very much vocal about your thing. It's time to wake up. Yeah, most people sideline with us, and they're like, yeah, Christian, even though most of them are not really biblical Christians. But it's very important we remain very vocal